Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we went to Venomspite, which is a forsaken settlement within Dragonblight, and we fought against the Scarlet Onslaught. And today, we are at another forsaken settlement, but it is just south of Niflheim, in the Howling Fjord. I'll show you guys where it is. Just right over here. Pretty close to Utgard Keep. And I guess we gotta have a chat here with Ranger Captain Ariel. Against Niflheim. We await reinforcements from Vengeance Landing to move against Niflheim. If we were to capture it earlier, though, it would provide us with a great advantage over the Alliance. Head into town and see if you can put a dent in their numbers.
What is it?
The enemy's legacy. As our armies march through Northrend, our enemies will not suffer mere defeat. Their houses will burn, their corpses will be devoured by our plagues, all trace of their existence will be lost. This worries me as a seeker of knowledge. The eastern town of Niflheim will soon be razed by our forces in Vengeance Landing. The Vikral bard Helgus lived there and wrote 3 sagas. The Saga of the Twins, the Saga of the Winter Curse, and the Saga of the WOTLK. Obtain them before Niflheim is destroyed.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright. And that is the Alliance settlement. Right over here. And that's the boat that you come in on. Pretty epic entrance, I must say. I think it's like the best entrance into Wrath of the Lich King is taking the boat into the Howling Fjord. And the reason why she said it's such a great, I don't know, advantage over the Alliance is because these guys got like a bird's eye view of their like settlement and they just shoot down at them all day. Alright, so let's slay some mobs. Gotta get buffed up. As I forget that. It looks like we're getting pretty damn strong for these quests. They are only level 68 here. And we are level 71. We will be 72 pretty damn soon. I wonder if I can group a bunch of them up. And then, like, as in bird form. Like, I wonder if you can do this. No, you can't. These guys are casters, so they'd be kind of a pain to group up. Because it would be a good way to group up a bunch of mobs, is just to, you know, just fly as as bird form and get them all rounded up, and then switch into boomkin form, start using Starfall and Moonfires. Oh wow, I got it right there. So it's good we're getting this quest done while we're still 71. I wonder if once we hit 72, these level 68 mobs will be great to us. Maybe they will be, maybe they won't. There's some hounds over here. Alright, this is the best we can do for now. Yeah, supposedly there's something in here. There it is. The Saga of the WOTLK. I wonder if we can read these. Doesn't look like it. It's too bad. If this was vanilla WoW, like there would 100% be a story on that doctor we just picked up. Saga of the Winter Curse. Doesn't even give you like a sentence about it, you know? Usually there's like at least a sentence that gives a little bit of a description about it. Oops. Shouldn't have started the fight like that. Get the trends to deal with this guy. Beat him up. And there we go. It's a pretty quick quest. Probably get some more, I think, after we turn these in. Yeah, it's called the Valgard, the Alliance settlement.
Hello.
Excellent work, Flight Carrier. When our forces from Vengeance Landing arrive, we will be able to take care of any Vicryl that are left. Is that it?
I'm listening.
The scrolls, Flight Carrier, did you obtain them? This is of tremendous value, Flight Carrier. I must renew my efforts in salvaging and translating Vicryl texts. Don't get me wrong. Our enemies need to be destroyed. Their ancient knowledge doesn't.
Dark Lady Watcher.
Alright, well that was a quick little settlement.
What brings you here?
Quest, group of quests, so I guess that's it for that spot. There was many more quests here. Because there's the Explorers League over here. And the Alliance just seemed to have so many more quests in this area. See if we can find them. And what happens to Niflvar, I believe the Alliance take it down. And the Horde doesn't really get, you know, they don't really get an edge. Yeah, here's Explorers League over here. But yeah, the Horde doesn't get an edge over the Alliance at all. Vengeance Landing doesn't. I don't believe they come and take out Niflvar. Because there's like actually like a lot more quests as Alliance for this little village here. But maybe we'll get some more when we move north. Who knows? Like you shoot down like these catapults at another Vicryl settlement, which is just down here. That's too bad. They could have done a lot more with the Horde, I think, in Niflvar. But it might not be done, but we are moving pretty damn north. We're going to be almost at the border of Howling Fjord and Grizzly Hills soon. Oh, here we are. There's another Alliance settlement over there. Luriel. She's actually supposed to. Her name's. It's like kind of like a spin-off of the hair brand Luriel.
What is nature's call?
My sisters and I welcome you, Tauren, spirits of ice. The ice elementals surrounding our glade were once our companions, but a volatile and destructive force has swept through the land, turning them against us. This is but one of the horrors my sisters and I have endured. We have revealed ourselves to you in the hope that you will help us stave off the decay that has crept into our glades and poisoned our sisters. We've been gathering the cores of the ice elementals and keeping them safe for that one day we might be able to restore them. Will you help? Alright, so let's go do that. Fighting the ice elementals. Did this quest on my DK. It was a real pain because I couldn't use any of my frost abilities on these guys. But Arcane seems to do just fine. Well, that's good. Try to get as many of them as we can. Gonna get beat up pretty bad here. Push them away. I love doing that. It's crazy how much damage it does. I must say, I would probably recommend playing Boomkin or leveling as Boomkin over Feral. Just because of the amount of AoE you can do. Now, would I recommend that in Vanilla WoW, like from 1 to 60? No. Or even TBC, probably not. Because I don't think you have Starfall in TBC. Pretty sure you... Is it Wrath only? I don't know. I think it's Wrath only. So yeah, I think Boomkin takes the lead in Wrath of Lich King for leveling. And then I'd say Feral for TBC and Feral for Vanilla. And I wonder what Cataclysm will be like. Probably still Boomkin. I don't know, Starfall's just pretty too strong. Okay, so we'll group up a couple more here. Use Innervate. You never really have mana issues because you've got Innervate up like all the time. Like I rarely have to drink, which is awesome. That just seems to be the trend in Wrath of the Lich King. Like, Ret Paladins, I like rarely had to drink. Like, you're always regenning mana. But I remember in Vanilla and TBC, there was a lot of like sitting down to eat and drink.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Have you recovered any of the cores? L'Oreal steps the cores from you quietly. Thank you, Flight Carrier. L'Oreal glances at the icy cores sadly. I promise. My friends, I will do all I can to restore you. The Fallen Sisters. To the southwest was a glade that used to look much like this one. Mysterious forces and alien magics are reshaping the land. The glade has thawed. The sisters living there, driven mad by the sudden change. We thought to reach out to them, but they attacked us. I fear many may be beyond saving, but I cannot give up hope. Take my pendant, travel southwest to the vibrant glade, and use it to try and free my sisters.
Is there trouble?
Wild vines. Alright, so we got an item here. To free her sisters.
What is nature's call?
The sisters who lived in the vibrant glade to the southwest used to tend to gorgeous beds of scarlet ivy, but the same force that has driven them mad has transformed their beloved ivy. The vines now grasp at the feet of the unwary, or lash at any who approach the glade. Before we can reclaim the glade, the vines must be tamed and uprooted. Clear as much of the ivy as you are able. It has already begun to grow out of control. Alright, so let's head over there. And we will, finish up these quests for L'Oreal. And I think you get an achievement that, like, refers to the L'Oreal commercials once you finish this quest chain. I wonder if we'll get it on the Druid. So we need Scarlet Ivy. Chill Nymphs freed. I wonder if we can just free them by doing this. Oh, okay. You don't even have to... That's good. So I think we'll do that first. I knew Luriel would send help. Thank you, friend, and give Luriel my thanks as well. Alright, so this should be the last one. That's it. Alright, now we can just go crazy. And, get as much Scarlet Ivy down as we can. If there's any more around here. Another one. Alright. Get them all! Get them all! In a little bit of trouble here. I'm just gonna heal. No? Maybe I'll just save this one. That's probably what I should do. Alright, we totally like to wreck that quest. I think that's going to be the trend for most of the quests we do. Unless we have to fight like a powerful elite.
Hi.
So there is hope for my sisters. Luriel looks away from you, then down at the ground. I feel guilty for not thinking of the pendant sooner. We might have saved even more of the sisters. Thank you for your help, Flag Carrier. The vibrant glade was once a beautiful place, and when we return to it, we shall make it so again. Spawn of the Twisted Glade. The glade to the west has been transformed into a hideous place called the Twisted Glade. Horrible beasts dwell among the trees, stones, and pool of the glade. I cannot guess where the creatures came from, or what horrible forces animate them, but they must be dealt with. I fear that if they are allowed to dominate the glade, they will poison it beyond redemption. Clear the glade of these creatures who murdered our sisters.
Is there trouble?
The glade to the northwest, now the Twisted Glade, used to be home to a number of keepers of the glade. Together with the sisters, they saw to the glade's upkeep. When the glade changed, the sisters died, but somehow the keepers managed to survive. Now, they seed the land with poisonous spores that wither healthy greenery. I'll give you one of the cores from the ice elementals. Once you've destroyed a spore, use the ice crystal to freeze it and keep it from regenerating. Alright, so we got an ice crystal here. We got to freeze some spores. Yeah, and maybe we'll hit level 72 today. That'd be cool. And we are due to get into an Utgard Keep soon. So I'll probably try to get into one next episode. Oh, here they are. A bunch of spores. If I can see what we can do here. Oh wow, we're gonna hit pretty hard. I think the spores don't move. We're getting ourselves into a little bit of trouble here. Time to bring out the boys. Do a little bit of healing for ourselves. Get dinner big going. Alright, so we'll try to deal with these spores. I think when they're low, I can use this, right? Or do I have to kill them? I think they have to die. There we go. Oh, we can herb these guys. That's cool. Oh, you get gold clovers off of them. How about that? The thing I notice about these guys is they're kind of hard to see when they hit the ground. So make sure you don't untarget them. Or it'll be kind of a pain to find. He rooted me. See? Yeah, there we go. There it is. That wasn't too bad. These guys are pretty easy for range classes. I think they actually do some damage if you're in melee range. Here, we'll move into melee range on one of them and see what they do. I'll have a quick drink. Seems like we're still in combat, though. We don't have Innervate up yet. And we'll pull the... Try to get 4 of these Thornvine Creepers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll get this guy too, why not? Alright, so there we go. I wonder if they're doing damage to the... You taking damage? Not really. They don't really do anything. I guess that's why we don't really get XP for them. Let's get this gold clover. And then we'll make our way back. We got a frost lotus. Nice.
The great outdoors.
You've done well, Flag Carrier. If we'd had allies like you when the land first began to change, perhaps we might have been able to preserve some of what we've lost. The Ice Core worked well for you. I'll have to remember that. I'm certain the Keepers will not stop just because we've destroyed their work once. Alright, so we got a back piece here. 26 spirit. Decent amount of spirit. But I think the one that we currently have is still better. So let's take the blade. Keeper Witherleaf. You have been a great friend and ally to us, Flag Carrier. There is one more thing I must ask of you. You have seen the corruption of the Twisted Blade and the beasts that dwell there. The black-souled Keepers will continue raising these abominations from the waters and soil of our glade unless we act against them. The most powerful of the Black Soul Keepers is known as Keeper Witherleaf. Slay him, Flag Carrier, and open the way for the redemption of the glade as you once redeemed my sisters. Alright, here we go, the final boss. Don't remember this guy being that tough. I think this question might get us 72. Is that him? Keeper Witherleaf. Look at him. There he is. Let's hit him with the bang there. Okay, so there you go. Keeper Witherleaf down. We will do a little bit of AoE. One more AoE farm here. Just before we leave. Let's get a little bit of XP. This guy's taking much damage. Oh, wow, they didn't die. Getting a little bit of trouble here, guys. I might die here. I'm dead. That's so close. What the heck is this thing? Alright. Gotta call it to Trents here. I should have brought them out earlier. Yeah, that could have been a death. Sure did a lot of damage. One ability I haven't been using much of is Insect Swarm. Pretty great dot. Pretty much just swarms the target with insects, decreasing their chance to hit with melee and range attacks by 3%, and causing 1,200 nature damage over 14 seconds. So that would have helped there if we put that dot. We're able to put that dot on all these melee mobs. We'll try it on this guy. Yeah, it's like instant. It's pretty good. So we got 2 dots up on him. He's having trouble hitting me now. So let's see if we get 72 from this.
Hi.
My heart broke when I learned that the Keepers had turned against us. Once we considered them our brothers and our closest friends. I grieve for the brothers and sisters we have lost, but without your help, there would be no hope for our future. You will always be welcome among us. Like, and there we go. And that concludes the Luriel quest chain. Looks like we didn't get the achievement. It's too bad. And we hit level 72. So let's get another rank of Fuhrer. It'll give us a 60% chance to gain 10 rage. What does it give us for Boomkin? Yeah, our intellect goes up by 6%. So that's pretty good while we're in Mookin form. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.